Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's begin by renewing our shahadat. Say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Everything must rest on that shahadat. If it's not resting on that shahadat, declaring the oneness of Allah and declaring that Allah's oneness, the teachings, it is coming from the Holy Prophet ﷺ. If we are not basing on that foundation, everything is going to be lost. Move over there, the other way, Huh? Now I'm starting. Go the other way, go the other way. See? Yes. Everything, you see, everything is working at the dargah, alhamdulillah. Showing everything. Just at that time, it was perfect time, then something has to happen. No one is to blame, of course. Everyone is coming with the right intention. But what is to be blamed? It is a heedlessness. It is a heedlessness. When you are not thinking, you're not pulling yourself back, you're not looking, you're not examining, you're not watching. You're not watching. Maybe some person may say, I was given that question, well, some of us are not so intelligent. Some of us are not so sharp. Some of us are this, some of us are that. What do we do then? I say it's a fair question. What do you do? I was trying to be very nice. I said, all of us, we are not sharp in some ways, sharp in others. But what do? You mix around with people who are sharp. You mix around people who are sharp. Then you like them, they like you, you're going to be sharp too in no time. Just as you're good, you mix around with people who are bad. Before you know it, 1, 2, 3, you become bad. Just as a bad person mixes around with people who are good only, before you know it, he becomes good. A man's religion is on the religion of his friends. Who are you keeping friends? That's why Allah dost. You understand? Who are you keeping with your friends? Those who are the friends of Allah. Keep your friendship with the friends of Allah. Don't keep your friendship with yourself also. Here's the other thing. Don't keep your friendship with yourself. Learn to trust someone. Because if you have friends, you learn to trust them. So many times we're going through some difficulties, we don't trust ourselves, we ask them for help. This is what it means. So I said, be around people who are sharp. Slowly, you're going to learn how to be sharp. Slowly, you're going to be able to see clearly, think clearly, little bit. Then you're going to say, oh, okay, I have to do this. Let me see what's happening over there. Not brrr, just coming in, brrr, coming out. Yeah, my shoes over there. I have that. At least you're quiet. Like that. Wait a little bit. I say, okay, now go. What's stopping the person? The person is not mixing around with people who are sharp. You understand? Not liking it. It's just an example. It can be anyone. So you're asking the question, what makes a leader to be corrupt? The one who is leading and serving the people, what makes him to be corrupt? You're trying to link it with some governments here and there. All governments are corrupt anyway. Especially the governments of this Akhir Zaman. Tell me one government that is not corrupt. Finish. Why is that? It's because everyone is corrupt. Why is that? Because corruption, it is praised today. It is boosted today. If you don't know how to fool others, they say you're very stupid. Correct or no? What, you like this in business? You stupid? Do like this. Cheat, lie. This is how it is. This is how the world is, they say. You have to cheat and you have to lie. And you have to be corrupt to be able to live in this world and to be able to thrive in this world. What happened to 124,000 prophets? Finish. Some prophets, they were kings. They were corrupt too. Holy Prophet ﷺ, he was not a king, he was an emperor. He was not a king, he was an emperor. He was greater than Hazrati Sulaiman alayhi salam, greater than Hazrati Daud alayhi salam. You look geographically also, what lands they were ruling? Holy Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. He brought down the superpowers in his own lifetime. Superpowers, you understand? Nobody but an emperor. Did he do it because he was corrupt and he was... He's showing us now there is a way to live in this world. There is a way. If you live according to the way that the creator of this world has created it, you'll be okay in this world, you'll be okay in the hereafter. If you are going to go according to the rules of shaitan, you're not going to be okay in this world, really. And the hereafter is going to be a disaster. Because you're not basing anything on the shahadat then. It's not ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. It is declaring yourself as Lord and yourself as the Prophet. That means you're not accountable to no one. No one. No one can tell me what to do. Sounds familiar? It used to be. Only the leaders are saying that. Nobody tells me what to do. Now everyone is saying that. Nobody tells me what to do. Who are you to tell me what to do? This is a condition that is in each and every one of us. This is a condition. Because when you look at it, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, no, only leaders, only these ones, the rest, you are not leaders. Can we say that? No. Because one way or another, everyone becomes a leader. One way or another, everyone becomes a leader at some time in his life. One time or another, everyone is a father, or an uncle, or a grandfather, or someone leading some friends, or someone leading a company, or doing something. So everyone is leading. Allah is giving that. When a person stops to lead, he's not leading, but he's serving himself. He's not leading, he's serving himself. He just has a lot of people around him to serve him. So that time, easily he can become corrupt. Because this corruption is in each and every one of us as well. This corruption. This thing where only I exist. Everything has to serve me. In the old days, it was, although it was not easy, but there were so many, barricades to stop the majority from having this disease of declaring himself Lord. Either by status in life, either by wealth, either by caste, either by this. I'm saying it's not easy, but it's stopping people. You understand? We still remember in our own living memory, not 1,000 years ago, not hundreds of years ago. We still remember the old people, my grandmothers, say, we should go out and enjoy. I says, what for? Grandmother coming, somebody saying, should take her downtown because it's Christmas. You see how it is? She's a Muslim, simple lady. Take downtown, enjoy yourself. I said, want to go? What for? Look at lights? What is that? Or saying, here's money for you. What am I going to do with this money? No, you can buy this, you can buy that. You still stuck there? They think, yes, where's your brains? What are we living for? We're living for Akhirat. Well, all these things are stopping us. Not only Muslims, non-Muslims were also trained to think that way. Especially coming from the East now. Because they say this world, it is just illusion. Whether Buddhist, whatever, illusion, this world. You're supposed to detach yourself, correct? They're saying. Now I'm seeing sometimes these yogis, they're very upset. I think you're upset. I say, yeah, because this yoga industry is billions of dollars. I said, and yoga is supposed to be the opposite of what it is today. It's not for your health. It's not supposed to be your blood circulation and to be healthy. They say all these things, it is a practice to free yourself from yourself. To free yourself from this world. Now, you have to buy your yoga pants, yoga mat, special incense, tea, this, buying, And then they say, no, it's finished. Of course, they're trying to make that with zikr also these days. You're going to see. They're going to. Okay? You have your zikr mats. You have to have your zikr beads. This is something. Your zikr. You're wearing this for zikr. What is it? It's commercialization, capitalism. You buy. You have the money, buy whatever you want. You want honor, you want spirituality, you just have to buy. You don't like it, throw it out, buy another one. It's okay. So all of that is feeding into your corruption because it's serving yourself. It's not serving for something higher or greater or better than you. So, because the people coming from the East, older civilization, older. The way that they look at some countries, especially they say, how old are you? You know, sometimes I see 50, 60, 70-year-old people, they're saying, how old are you? They say, I'm 25. Still a baby, so much. They say in Turkish, what? So much more salt you have to eat. What does that mean? They say, oh, you have to go through certain phases. Even if I sit down and explain to you right now, you're not going to understand everything. Because the blood is still boiling inside. You understand? That person has gone through all of that, that is able to understand that and understand this as well. And sometimes it's not according to the age of the person, it's according to his experience. Sometimes it's not according to experience what Allah has given to him. The way that some nations, they look at, how old are you? Looking 4,000-year-old nations, 5,000-year-old nations. Saying, how old are you? 300 years. 300 years. See? That's why you are like this. Still proving yourself, wanting to prove yourself, fighting always. Understand? You're still a teenager. You haven't even come to understanding why you are here in this world for. No. Islam, it is the oldest. It is the oldest. Especially tariqat, spirituality, it is the oldest. It comes with all of that experience and all of that wisdom, and it's now, if you have enough experience, you are not going to overload that one with that experience too. You're going to teach what they can understand, and you're going to be patient until that one catches up. Once in a while, you have to say, move this way, because you're going to jump off the cliff. But they say at the end of the day, Allah is in charge. They say, we do what we can. On the one hand, they run. On the other hand, they're the most still people in the world. So, I'm not giving you an easy answer. So many people say, what makes the leader to be corrupt because of money or this or this. When he sees himself as Lord. When a leader does not become corrupt, when he doesn't see himself as Lord. He's serving his Lord. He sees himself and the leadership, it is a crushing burden. And he's just wishing to just escape from everything. He's doing his job. It's not to say that he's not doing his job and he wants to escape and he's escaping. He's doing his job but he wants to escape. And he fears his Lord. There's fear. Nobody wants to talk about fear in spirituality anymore. It's all about what? Love. No fear. Fear is the greatest enemy. Taking from Western philosophy, psychology, nonsense. It can be. Because there's no fear. Meaning what? Meaning there is no accountability. Meaning what? You can do as you like. You have no fear to do as you like. But whatever that you're doing now, it is basing just on what you want, on your desire. Inshallah, we are here to look, to understand first that we have that corruption in us, definitely. And to watch that the corruption, it doesn't overtake us. We're not here to serve ourselves, and we're not here to fool ourselves. If you catch yourself, you're only serving yourself, serving your family, serving your loved ones. Then ask yourself, what is that service now? What is occupying your heart? What is occupying your heart? What you go to sleep with? Thinking. What you wake up thinking? What you go through the whole day? Mostly thinking. That should tell you something. That is your gauge. You and me, maybe we're very far away from that. Then fix it. Fix it. Inshallah. Fix it. That time, step by step, you're following the sunnah.